Welcome back to the junk heap. You'll see us going back and forth in front of this makeshift home made out of steel pipes, and that's our destination as the mini-mark, as the mini-map so generously marks for us. So let's see what's inside.
Jacob, I'm hungry.
I know, hold on. Maybe we have some old bread here.
I always forget that Jacob is voiced by Yuri Lowenthal. Always catches me off guard.
Hey.
Oh, welcome. Please, come in.
I heard you're the guys to talk to if I want my weapons strengthened. You bet I'm the finest smith in these parts. Usually. See, my brother and I build items from scrap we find in the junk heap, but we're a little low on supplies at the moment. The junk heap? Well, that's just what we call it. Folks say it used to be a military base. I don't know about that, but there's lots of great stuff in there. It's not exactly the safest place in the world, but we gotta eat, you know? Where are your parents? Our father died when Gideon was very young, and Mom is... She's out right now, getting supplies, but I'm sure she'll be. Mom's been gone for 7 days. When's she coming back? That's a long time. It's getting harder to find good scrap. She probably had to go deep into the heap. I'm so hungry, as he swims through the air. So as long as we bring you the materials, you can forge our weapons. Yeah, normally I'd go myself, but it's really dangerous in there right now, and so... No problem, we'll do it. You will. I need a new weapon. And besides, you need inventory for your shop, right? Well, yes, but it's settled then. What do you need? Well, to improve your weapon, I'll need 3 titanium alloys. You can get them from the defense robots around the mountain. Got it. Here's a map of the complex. You're going to need it. And be careful, please. It's gotten really scary in there. Obtain junk heap map. Is Mom back yet? Is she? I'll need to get 3 titanium alloys from you. And into the junk heap we go. Oh, I didn't call attention to it in the previous video, but I did want to point out the fact that that Nier refers to trains as just big metal crates that people ride. And gives a little bit of context to those train tracks that are falling apart in the northern plains. I don't think we can do anything here, yeah. Just an area for added flavor at the moment, I think. Oh, mouse tail. How many does that put us at? 3 lizard tails, 2 mouse tails, so hopefully we can get the lizard tails are right outside in the northern plains, and the mouse tails are, I think, only in this area, so hopefully on the way out we'll be able to get to 5. But I'm sure it's nothing that running back between the areas can't fix. Once again, a lot more modern architecture at work here, a lot like the Lost Shrine.
It's bright in here. I guess the power source is still operational. Not that we'd have any idea how to use it.
Ruins from ancient times destroyed for eons by unstoppable machines.
Now we bust them up and take the parts.
Now looking at the map, you'll see that it's a pretty linear path. Junk Heap is kind of a dungeon, similarly to the way that Lost Shrine is, but this one's a lot more straightforward with hallways. And like every other area in the game, it has an amazing song, so the elevator appears to be shut off, so we'll have to go the other way. We're going to be doing some combat here, so I just want to let you appreciate the song for a little bit before that starts. Door's broken and won't open. This one's also shut off. Those enemies do drop their items immediately, but they explode after a delay, so it's kind of a fun game of I was gonna say a fun game of chicken, but that doesn't really apply, but it's fun to try to pick up your items before they have a chance to blow up.
And the elder has been giving his share of food to his brother, I'm sure of it.
Jacob and his brother definitely don't seem to be too well off, unfortunately. In this post-apocalyptic future where they scrounge for scrap metal. Wall kicks tutorial, it's definitely just doing this. After I kill this enemy, I'm going to consult the map to see if best way to go, or which way would be a dead end. Okay, this way. If it's anything like the other two branches we've explored, it'll just be a elevator, but maybe not. We're looking for 3 titanium alloys, and I remember that they're the gold orb on the ground that drops, so any green orb that we see, a green item drop, will not be it. They might be at scripted locations too. In fact, I'm pretty confident that they are. Oh. How did that not work? We are definitely all set on dented metal boards, though, that's for sure. Probably will be for quite some time. Ouch. Oh, that's gonna explode on me, yeah. Did not time that one very well. Oh, it looks like that's all the enemies and no titanium alloy, unfortunately. So we'll continue down the other path instead. Seems we've been shut in, and I think we'll probably just have to do the exact same thing that we just did in the other room, but with locked doors around us this time. I wonder what weapon needs dented metal boards. Because whichever one it is, we're going to level that up so well. These enemies probably give us a lot better experience than the enemies we've been fighting recently do, so that's something. How are we doing on experience, actually? Next we need 1100, so we'll see how quickly that moves. Seems we've been shut in again. Once again, more playing with the camera angle here. Which is then very kindly adjusts our aiming for the magic as well. Honestly, I find the arrow a lot easier to aim with than the crosshair for whatever reason. It just feels that way to me. A little annoying that the enemies are invulnerable when they walk out of this tube. I should probably be starting off every enemy with a lance just for the amount of damage that it does. And I'm about to die, actually. I see that now. Also should probably stop charging head first into the electricity they're doing. Like, it doesn't matter. I'm playing like I have God mode on. So I didn't want to interrupt Vice talking there, but did we just get 2 titanium alloys from that? We sure did. Only one more left. Nice. So yeah, I think those are definitely scripted. Let's see if we can get all of them. Oh, they're lining up for us perfectly. Don't mind if I do. Let's see if I missed any of the, yeah, I did. Definitely don't want to miss out on any of those dented metal boards. Not quite as easily lined up here, but still gonna go for it. Darn, I was just like by a few inches there. We'll attack the magic orbs for some MP back quicker, and then we'll do the same thing again. I got that one. There's our 3rd titanium alloy. Good stuff. And we're good with none of the elevators working. I'm pretty sure our only option now is to leave. Keep your fingers crossed for me on getting those mouse tails. That's not the right way. Yeah, gotta keep going east. See, right there, I almost opened up my map again and wasted precious movement time. But then I remembered, nope, gotta go east. And I used the mini-map instead, and that's my big accomplishment for the video. That ought to be enough. Where are the mice? Oh, there's one. So that's 3 mice tails, or mouse tails now. I'm hoping the other ones will have respawned too. Yeah, we should be good. This will be our 4th, and then 5th should be somewhere around here. Come on, mouse, where are you? I'm like a hawk looking for its prey. My eyes are so wide right now. Oh, I'm not seeing one, so guess we'll turn in our quest and have to leave and come back and do it again really quick. Wow, I'm lonely. I want to go find Mom. Hello again. We got your materials. Thank you very much. I'll level your weapon up right away. Normally I'd charge for this, but you can have this one for free. Weapon upgraded. Forging weapons. You can strengthen your weapons by bringing the required materials to Two Brothers Weaponry at the Junk Heap and paying a fee. Here you go. And thanks again. This ought to keep us going for a while longer. Mom, what? What's wrong now? I'm sorry, he's just impatient and he thinks we should go look for Mom. We just need to wait, okay? She'll be back soon. Mom, what? Vice. Yes, I know. We're off to search for the misplaced mother, are we? Please no, I already owe you far more than I can ever repay. Save it. I don't care. You don't understand. Our mother is... Yes. Never mind. Mom usually went pretty deep inside the mountain. I think she used the elevator a lot, so I'd better give you the activation code. Obtained the elevator activation code. Mom usually took the elevator down. The robots in the lower levels are pretty strong, so be careful. Oh, also, I'm ready to strengthen your weapons anytime, so we can also buy some basic materials from him, but they're pretty expensive. Yeah, 35 dented metal boards, not surprised by that at all. I was kind of worried that we wouldn't have access to his shop until our Nameless Blade is now level 2, which improved its attack power by a decent enough amount, but improving it again would improve it by a ton, take us from 112 attack power to 152, so upgrading is very, very much worth it, but we don't have any of the requisite materials right now, and I don't really feel like I'm in the mood for grinding them. We might get enough from our trip deeper into the Junk Heap, but we'll see. Sniff, hurry up and find Mom, Kay. Well, going into the Junk Heap is good because it gives that last mouse we need time to respawn on our way back out.
You said she'd be deep inside the mountain, right?
If I may ask, what is it that possesses you to meddle in their affairs?
Growing up without parents is tough. I just want to help however I can.
And it is not marked on our map, so I'm just gonna try each elevator that we know, or that we found, which there are only 2. It's this one. Okay, go to basement 1. In we go, and down we go. No animation for it, of course, because who has time for that? We're already starting to see more of a, thankfully, more layout changes. You can tell that this is an older, deeper section of the complex because of all the, well, it's darker, so that means it's more underground, obviously. Also, there's a bunch of stuff thrown around, and we got another titanium alloy. Now titanium alloy is just a guaranteed drop from these things. Well, not a guaranteed drop, a rare drop. Along with stripped bolts and, of course, dented metal boards. Let's take a look at the map down here, actually, yeah. So we're definitely in for a little bit of different scenery at the very least, given the layout here. And level 8, good stuff, yeah, so we're definitely getting more experience from these guys. Okay, let's try to line these up. And we can get 3 lances now at level 8, that's beautiful. This one robot must feel pretty psyched about itself surviving that onslaught. Dented metal boards as far as the eye can see. Now we're introduced to a new enemy, but it's very weak, but it's a turret that shoots bullets, which is great for our MP. Breakable fences, some barriers can be destroyed with explosives. Oh, we're gonna need to find some explosives. Bombs, pick up and drop a circle and throw with left stick and circle. And here is a bomb. Since this is a video game, once we pick up the bomb, it immediately starts to detonate. And I wanted to show you it, so it blew up too early. So it immediately starts to detonate, and our goal is to get it against that fence before it explodes. Or in time, I should say, for the explosion to get the fence in its path. Oh, here we go. Here's some new scenery. And more dented metal boards. Just fantastic. Minecarts. Use right stick to change the direction of your magical attacks while riding a minecart. Also, the speed of the minecart can be increased by moving toward the forward end and decreased by moving towards the back end. So yes, it's actually not the analog stick directly, but the actual placement of Nier, which is always interesting. We also have a very cool view of the bottom down there too, with those moving gears that were also present on the map when we looked at it. Let's get some free MP here. I don't want to miss any of these. Let's try to aim and fire. Oh, I think that ship has sailed. Yeah, I'm out of MP. I can't really aim anymore. Even when I tried to decrease the speed. And here's some new enemy types as well. Honestly, I don't know if it's the DualShock 3 or just the way that Nier's controls work, but I find aiming from a top-down perspective while also moving just so rough to do, honestly. And thankfully for me, the stronger bolt for Dark Blast is also larger and easier to hit enemies with. Well, at least we're getting experience. It's almost too many enemies to get. Probably too many enemies to get all of them. I want to finish off that one. Okay, yeah, because it was just sitting there with low health. That would have sucked around the corner and not get that one. I think we're coming up on the end of the track. Yep. You could tell because the camera started to zoom in again. And we can just jump out just like that. Don't have to wait for it to totally slide into the port there. You can definitely tell Moonrise is doing more damage. As we pointed out with the numbers, not a ton more damage, but still more. And here's another wall that we can break with a bomb. And here is the bomb. It looks like there's another one across the thing, which is why they give us a bomb closer, because we might not have as much time if we tried to use the same bomb. Let's go ahead and try to get across there and try not to fall to our death. I swear I hit the X button. I swear I did.
You can't possibly believe that the mother managed to fight her way down here. Or, for that matter, that she has been collecting scrap metal for a solid week. Open your eyes, fool. The woman is clearly...
That's enough, Buzz.
Oh, I hate the fact that I just interrupted that. I'm sorry. I didn't realize that was the end of the area and forced the loading screen.
Those kids are in a bad way. Maybe they just need a miracle.
Miracles? Ha!
Oh, I'm so okay. I'm really glad that I didn't actually interrupt it. I actually forgot that this game was pretty great. And didn't actually interrupt dialogue fully. Some modern games don't even let you not interrupt dialogue like that, so that's fantastic.
Alert, alert. Intruder detected. Defenses activated. Commencing extermination protocol. Threat level orange.
This
Attention all
bodes
personnel.
ill.
ID badges are required
It
to
appears that
avoid
only machines
disintegration.
remain in this infernal place.
What's
Intruder
going on?
located. Elimination procedure charged and ready. Commencing extermination protocol.
It's malfunctioning.
This thing's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know about you, but those hands have some pretty obvious weak spots staring us in the face. Now we have some really fun to dodge moves, and that's not sarcasm. I love the way that attacks track you in this game, especially the ranged one like this and the bullet hell attacks. Oh, here's a good one, and then they're gonna move across. Yep, too slow. Now that the camera's back, we can aim at the hand more easily while it moves. Okay, I was worried I'd miss it. What are we doing next, buddy? nice and easy. Uh-oh, that doesn't look good. Still went through though, I'm happy about that. Could probably finish off the rest of it with Dark Blast. Not quite, that doesn't do very much at all.
Don't let yourself be crushed. Great advice, thanks. Watch out for the shadows. This machine is quite a handful. Damn, it's just one after another. Clear them all out. That's the only way.
Now, just like an MMO, we have an ad phase. Try to clear them out with AoE like you would in an MMO. And even more coming to help out. Okie dokie. Oh, just one. I was hoping I had more MP, but I should attack some of these to get and there. Now it's full. So I can fully charge up 3 and then let them go.
No mere machine can defy us. How about you stop talking and start helping?
Not gonna lie, Vice is a pretty good cheerleader. I'm feeling pumped up. I assume we have to be getting to the end of these now. We got a titanium alloy, that's good. Okay, they're lined up perfect. Oh well, one they just got out of the formation, but they were lined up perfectly. That still ended up pretty good.
This thing's pretty high tech.
Thankfully the turrets don't have very much health. Probably gonna fire another volley now, yeah. This is so pretty to see the patterns that these things shoot out in this game.
Now all that remains is that oversized head.
And now we have missiles to deal with. And when I say these things, I don't necessarily mean the turrets themselves, just any enemy that shoots.
There's still a shell inside the cannon. It's working.
Rally the mouth. Such an obvious weak point. Magic has no effect against the head.
It's a great comment from Vice. Such an obvious weak point from the head.
Tossing that bomb in his mouth.
I am so far away. Did not work out. He's probably gonna stop soon. Oh, good. Nope. That looked like it was just short. Just to add insult to injury, we could hear the bomb explode wherever it landed on the off the stage. Guess it must have been over there. Because it sounded pretty close. Come on, buddy. Yes, very fun. Can I shoot these down? Oh, I can.
Good. Keep after it.
So this might be a bit of a deep pull, and also not super accurate to begin with, but during this boss, every single time I can't help but be reminded of one of the boss fights with Chaos in Sonic Adventure. You do something very, very similar with bombs. Oh yeah, we got that backwards dodge for style points. Just one more time should do it. Definitely a lot more fun to shoot the missiles out of the sky. That's a lot more than I was expecting, though. Desperation attack. Obtained a sealed verse. Obtained dark gluttony magic. Absorb enemy magic attacks. Charge to increase absorption time. So if there's one thing I'd like to do in this playthrough, it's try magic that I'm not really used to using. So let's go ahead and replace. Dark Blast is really versatile, so I might switch this back pretty quick, but Dark Lance is incredibly powerful, so I'll switch to Gluttony and let's see what that looks like. So it said that it blocks magic attacks, so I'm assuming that you can just maybe you can absorb. Actually, can we take a look at what that does? I'm sure we can. Here we go. Well, actually, no, we'd have to set words for it, but magic power +2, magic cost -2%. So yeah, I'm not sure. I guess we'll try to use it. Yeah, it looks like from that icon there that you absorb the enemy bullets without having to attack them, maybe. Which, if that's the case, I don't know how long I'll keep it, but I'll keep it on enough to give it a shot.
It's a woman's body.
I fear we've discovered the delinquent mother.
She's got company.
It's a male.
Cosmetics, a travel bag, and money. Not exactly metal harvesting gear, is it?
Disgusting. She abandoned her children to seek comfort in the arms of a swain.
Oh, damn it. This is... Damn!
So much for miracles. Though in truth, I'm sure you suspected this all along. What will you tell the children?
I don't know. What's this? A perfume bottle?
It smells of roses.
I guess I should bring this back to them.
Just like the dog quest, there's a very obvious bleak realism when it comes to a lot of the outcomes in Nier's stories. Where's Mom? Oh, I forgot about this choice. I couldn't find her, or she is in heaven now. Well. Oh, this is actually tough. I don't know what my place is in this situation. I think not knowing is probably the worst outcome. So I'm gonna go with this one. She's in heaven now. What? Your mother's left this world. Liar. I don't believe you. Did she die alone? It's okay. I know all about it. Just tell me, did she die with the one she loved? We found 2 bodies. It appears they left this life as one.
That's okay.
Come again?
Mom was always so frustrated, you know? torn between her duty to us and her heart. I think this is best.
You forgive her?
She was my mother, but she was also human and prone to failure. I know that.
We found this next to her.
It smells like her bread. It smells like her. Damn it. I'm not gonna cry. If Gideon sees me like this, damn it.
Hope I did the right thing.
Thank you. Thank you for everything you've done.
You did the right thing. Never doubt it.
Mom, I want to see Mom. I'm all Gideon has left. I can't cry in front of him. I'll do whatever it takes to keep the two of us together. And that's a very sad outcome to that story, but I'm really glad that this mouse spawned so I can get that last tail. Something I really do enjoy that sequence, and obviously it shows the level of emotion that Nier as a game is not willing to ignore or stay away from. But I've always been a little not annoyed but confused, I guess, by the decision to play Kaine's theme. The character that we met, that we fought the boss with a little bit earlier, a few videos back, just because it's probably more of my bias creeping in, because I always associate that song so heavily with her as a character that whenever I hear it at this point in the game, I'm always just like, why? A little strange. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. We have we still have quite a few bullet points on our to-do list in the next video, so looking forward to experiencing that with you. But I'm glad that we were able to do a lot of the main story, and in fact a whole video of just main story.